What is up, kabsat? And this is Engineer Kuya DJ and welcome to #LadAsks. So, meron tayong problem dito under Mathematics, Surveying and Transportation Engineering. You can just check this problem in my Facebook page. You can read on the comments in the description below. Now, lagay ko yung link dyan. So, this problem is under Mathematics, Surveying and Transportation Engineering, specifically on algebra. So, papansin natin, no, for the first equation here, sum lang siya ng A, B, C, and D. That is 2. Then, for the second equation, yung sum ng squares. Third ay sum ng cubes. Fourth ay sum ng fourth powers. And we're asked to determine the exact value of this summation. So, explain ko lang ng konti itong summation ng mabilisan. So, itong x values na to, since may nakalagay dito sa may sigma notation, no, the values of x here are bound from only to A, B, C, and D. So, parang isa-substitute lang natin isa-isa itong A, B, C, and D to this expression. Then, kunin natin yung sum nung 4 terms na yon. So, yun lang, no? And to easily solve for this summation, we need to consider Newton's sum. So, for Newton's sum, it's actually applied to any degree na polynomial equation. But for this problem, since we have 4 variables here na may kanya-kanyang power sa kanyang equations, no? Ang gagamitin natin ay para sa 4th degree polynomial equation. Kasi if you try to read for Newton's sum in the general way, medyo malilito tayo sa una kasi ang daming letters and stuff, no? Ang daming variables. So try natin i-apply ngayon for a 4th degree polynomial equation. So let's consider this polynomial equation. Let's have px to the 4th plus qx cubed plus rx squared plus sx plus t, wherein small letters p, q, r, s, and t are real numbers. Okay? Real numbers. Para mas madali siguro, ano lang yan. Hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung mga values. Pero importante alam natin na 4th degree polynomial equation siya and then real numbers yung kanyang coefficients. Okay? Now, let's have the roots as A, B, C, and D. Diba? Para magamit natin sa system of equations na to. No? Now, let's apply Newton's sum. Right? Consider this quantity, itong P sub k na to. This P sub k here actually is very similar to the equation shown here. No? Sadyang gagawin lang natin siya in a general, yung general form niya ng mga equations na to. It's actually A raised to k plus B raised to k plus C raised to k plus D raised to k. Para ano na yan? Para mas madali nating ma-notate, no? Mas madali nating maisulat sa ating equation para hindi siya ganong mahaba. So therefore, kung ito yung ating consider na quantity dito, then for the equations, we have P sub 1 that is equal to 2. Diba? Kasi A raised to 1, B raised to 1, and the like, no, is equal to 2. Next, P sub 2, that is the sum of the squares. Kasi A squared, B squared, blah, blah, blah. That is equal to 10. Next is P sub 3, that is 20. And P sub 4, that is 46. Alright? Now, for Newton's sums, ganito siya mai-relate dito sa ating polynomial equation. We have, for the first equation, we have small p times P sub 1. Then plus Q equals 0. So, parang hinugot lang natin si coefficient P dito. Then multiplied by P sub 1. Tapos hinugot si Q dito sa susunod. Next, yung pattern nito parang lilipat-lipat lang. Okay, next, may iiwan si small p. Ngayon, imbes na si P sub 1 yan, magiging P sub 2. Si P sub 1 maililipat kay Q. So, P sub 1, Q equal to 0. Mali. Kasi, dapat meron ka pang katuloy, no? Dapat meron katuloy dito. Maihuhugot na ngayon si R. Ngayon si R, pag nahugot si R dito, magkakaroon na siya ng coefficient na 2. So, hear me out, no? Medyo nakakalito siya sa una, pero i-explain ko after nating maisulat lahat ng possible equations. Next, small p, tapos si p sub 3, plus p sub 2, q. Yan, napagbaliktad ko to, pero okay lang. Alright, plus, ngayon si p may lilipat kay r, no? P sub 1r, plus si s. Pero si s, hindi na siya 2. Magiging multiplier na niya ay 3. 3s is equal to 0. And di nagkasya. Let's write it here. We have small p, p sub 4, plus q, p sub 3, plus r, p sub 2, plus s, p sub 1, and kay t. Siyempre, walang p sub 0. So, let's have it as 4. P is equal to 0. Okay? Ngayon, explain ko na. Bakit ang weird nitong mga to? Yung may 1, 2, 3, 4 na multiplier. Kasi ano ba yung value ng subscript dito kay P before kay 1, di ba? P sub 0. Yan. Ano lang. Overthink lang tayo ng konti. Ano ba si P sub 0? That's A raised to 0 plus B raised to 0 and the like, no? Yan. 4 yan para kay T. Tapos kay 3, 2, 1, yan. Parang malalagasan lang tayo ng matatanggalan lang tayo ng isang root, di ba? Yan, overthink lang yun. Pero it's more of a pattern recognition, no? For Newton's sums. Anyway, let's extend this application. So let's have p sub 5. So we have small p times p sub 5 plus q, p sub 4, plus r, p sub 3, plus s, p sub 2, plus ngayon, since maililipat na si p sub 1 dito kay t, wala nang 5 times something. Right? So we have p sub 1 t equals 0. And so on and so forth, hanggang sa kahit anong power na, no? Kunyari, gusto natin si p sub 8, no? This small p, p sub 8, plus q, p sub 7, plus r, p sub 6, yan, plus s, p sub 5, plus t, p sub 4, equals 0. Yan. So, kahit ano na, no? Kahit anong power na. Ang importante yung first few equations. Yun kasi yung medyo nakakalito sa atin. Alright. So, dito tayo kay first equation. Dito. Diba? Kasi may mga values tayo dyan. So, we have p sub 1 that is 2. So, we have 2p plus q equals 0. So, therefore, q is equal to negative 2p. Next, kay equation number 2 naman. We have yan, p sub 2. So, we have 10p plus 2q plus 2r is equal to 0. We can substitute the value of q here, dito, in terms of p, and then solve for r. And the value of r is actually negative 3p. Number 3. This equation here. So, p sub 3 is 20. So, we have 20p. Tapos, yung kay q naman, may ililipat si 10, di ba? Plus 10q. Plus, what? 2r. Then, plus 3s equals 0. Okay? So, substitute natin yung values ni q and r dito. And then, solve for r. Solve for s, I mean. So, s is equal to 2p. Then, equation 4. Yan. Equation 4, we have 46p plus 20q plus 10r plus 2s plus 40 is equal to 0. Then, substitute mo ulit yung naunang tatlo, then solve for t. And the value of t in terms of p is actually 5p. Okay, so meron na tayong values ng q, r, s, and t in terms of p. We can actually substitute that to this polynomial. So we have px to the 4th plus, oh, it's q, no? It's negative 2. So we have negative 2 px cubed, then minus 3 px squared plus 2px plus 5p is equal to 0. Cancel out p. Diba? Hindi naman pwede maging 0 si p, so we can divide all the terms by p, and we end up with the polynomial equation x to the fourth minus 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So, ito ngayon, yung ating polynomial equation wherein the roots are a, b, c, and d. Right? Now, pwede na natin kasing magamit ito for this summation. Right? Let's notice, we have x to the fourth plus 2x plus 5. Parang meron yun dito. Tama ba? Meron yan dito. X to the fourth, 2x and 5. O di, lagay natin. X to the fourth plus 2x plus 5. Then the other terms na hindi x to the fourth, 2x plus 5, lipat natin sa right side. That is equal to 2x cubed plus 3x squared. Meron ngayong x squared times x plus 1. So, divide muna natin by x squared. Divided by x squared. So, this right-hand side will be 2x plus 3. Divide ulit natin by x plus 1. So, we have x to the fourth plus 2x plus 5 all over x squared times x plus 1 equals 2x plus 3 all over x plus 1. And if we try to simplify this one, there are a lot of ways, no? Pero ganito yung gagawin ko. Factor out ko si 2 dito. Tapos, gawin ko siyang x plus 2. Yan. So, ano yung kulang para maging 3? Diba? 2x plus 2. So, kulang ng 1. Plus 1. All over x plus 1. And our summation term can be simplified to 2 plus 1 all over x plus 1. Yung summand, ito. The expression na to, equivalent pala siya dito. 2 plus 1 over x plus 1. Diba? So, mas na-simplify natin yung ating summation. Ngayon, if we try to take the summation of this expression, summation of the quantity 2 plus 1 all over x plus 1, and the value of x is for the values of x ay para kay A, B, C, and D lang. Ibig sabihin dito, yung kay 2, mauulit lang siya 4 na beses, di ba? So 2 times 4. Plus yung summation na lang nung 1 all over x plus 1 yung poproblemahin natin. Di ba? Summation ni 1 over x plus 1. Wherein x ranges for on the values of x here. Yan. So, para ma-solve natin itong 1 all over x plus 1, may mabilis lang tayong, hindi naman ganun kabilis, pero meron tayong shorter way para ma-solve siya. No? Though ang magpapahaba lang nito ay algebraic manipulation. No? So, let's have u is equal to x plus 1. So, solving for x here, we have u minus 1. And now, eto ngayon yung sa substitute natin dito. So we have u minus 1 to the fourth minus 2 times u minus 1 cubed minus 3 times u minus 1 squared plus 2 times u minus 1 plus 5 is equal to 0. Now, you can pause this video and try it for yourself to simplify this polynomial, and we actually end up with this one, no? So we have u to the fourth minus 6u cubed plus 9u squared minus 2u plus 3 is equal to 0. Alright, so this polynomial right here has roots of yung kay x plus 1. So we have a plus 1, b plus 1, c plus 1, d plus 1. Ito yung roots niya. Ang kailangan natin, 1 all over a plus 1, 1 all over b plus 1. Right? So, paano natin yun mako-consider yun, yung naka-reciprocal? Di, magsa-substitute ulit tayo. Let's have this substitution. Let m be equal to 1 over u. so that ito na mismo yung 1 all over x plus 1 if you try to substitute that one, no? So, substitute natin dito sa mga terms. So, we have, syempre, 1 over m to the fourth, that's that, diba? 1 all over m to the fourth. Minus, syempre, 6 times 1 over m cubed, we have 6 over m cubed. Plus, 9 over m squared, minus 2 over m, plus 3 equal to 0. We can multiply both sides by m to the fourth in order for us to yield to another polynomial equation that is in the fourth degree. So, multiplying m to the fourth, we end up with this polynomial equation. We have 3m to the fourth minus 2m cubed plus 9m squared minus 6m plus 1 is equal to 0. Right? Now, yung roots na ngayon nito ay yung 1 all over a plus 1, 1 over b plus 1, 1 over c plus 1, and 1 over d plus 1. Yan na ngayon yung roots ng ating polynomial equation. Kasi nga, ano ba yung mga substitutions natin kanina? Diba? We have u equals x plus 1. Diba? So, kung nag-substitute tayo ng u equals x plus 1, lahat ng roots nito ay naka plus 1. Yan, a plus 1, b plus 1, c plus 1, d plus 1. So, etong polynomial na to, in terms of u, yan, ito yung roots niya. Tapos, nung m equals 1 over u tayo, naging reciprocals. 1 over a plus 1, and the like, and the like. Ito. Diba? So, therefore, ito yung roots na kinakailangan natin. Makukuha na natin yung sum nilang apat. Paano? Vieta. Diba? Vieta's formula. The sum of the roots of any polynomial equation, kunin lang natin yung second highest na degree term. Yung coefficient niya. Right? So, yung ano yung coefficient ng second highest degree term? Diba ito? Negative 2. So, summation of 1 all over x plus 1 is equal to, yan, negative 2. Divide natin dun sa leading coefficient, so 3. And then we change the sign. Right? We change the sign. So, what is the value here? 2/3. Alright? Yung summation na to, 2/3. So, pwede na natin ma-solve yung final answer. We have 2 times 4 plus 2/3. And that's 8 plus 2/3 or 26 all over 3. Right? And this is our final answer. So, from this problem, we end up with a lot of substitutions using Newton's sum. And after using Newton's sum, we end up with substituting some expressions para makakuha tayo ng mga polynomial equations in the fourth degree so that we can use Vieta's formula na simple lang naman, no, for the sum of roots for this problem. So, we used Newton's sum, we used algebraic substitution, and we used Vieta's formula to solve for this problem. And the answer is 26 over 3. And that's it for the first problem of #GladAsk. This is me, Engineer Kuya DJ, and thank you for listening. Have a good one. See you on the next.